Hunter's How To. Today we're going to talk about using a DMX lighting fixture with a BooBox or other Fright Ideas controller that has a DMX interface inside. What is DMX? DMX is a way of controlling intelligent lighting fixtures such as scanners, moving heads, some fog machines, and mostly now in the haunt industry, LED lighting. This is one of those fixtures here. This is a Optima iLED PAR 64. This is a traditional kind of your run-of-the-mill basic LED PAR can. Okay, got this is on the back there that you can address the light with, and we'll get into that in another video here. DMX in out, very simple, just 5 channels, red, green, blue, dimmer, and strobe. And we're going to control this light using our Scaremaster and BooBox. So first what you're going to need, of course you're going to need the BooBox, the Scaremaster, the power supply, and the data cable. But one new thing you're going to need is this guy right here. This is a converted DMX cable that will now go into the BooBox. Okay, it has one DMX end on the end right there, and it has 3 stripped wires in the end which go into the BooBox itself. So we'll show you that right now. We'll get rid of this. Zip tie, and we used our entire engine room show last year was ran with all the lighting was all DMX. So we kind of utilized the BooBox's DMX capabilities to their fullest potential here. And here we'll kind of put this guy over here. Alright, give that a snip right over there. Alright, awesome. So this DMX cable right here, it has a female end right there and 3 stripped wires like I said. So the 3 stripped wires are going to go right into the BooBox, into the DMX 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay? Now, 1 is going to be ground. I'm going to turn this around so I can see a little bit better. Excuse me. 1 is going to be ground. So you can stick your 1 wire into 1. And your ground on DMX is always going to be your bare wire, and your positive and negative is going to be black and red. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Your 2 is your negative, which is your black in this case. Okay. And your 3 is your positive. And we'll give you guys a closer look at this here real quick. Alright, so there we go. So here's what we have. We have our BooBox wired up with the DMX port with the 3 extended cables right there. Okay? So, aside from that, you take your DMX female plug. This goes into the DMX in of your first light, and then after that, you can daisy chain off of that. Okay? Excuse me. So we'll set that guy over there so you can still see him, but we can have some decent workspace. So we'll get a power supply in here that's already hooked up, and we'll set that guy right there. Now, if I remember correctly, one of the shows on here already has some DMX settings hooked up to it, but I don't think I have the right show pulled up on here. So we're going to go in and manually change some things around. So once again, you plug your BooBox into your Scaremaster via the data cable right here. See the record light comes on, meaning we're ready to record. Okay. Now, once everything's ready to go here, all the lights are going to come on. As you can see here, the light is now going to do some patterns because the light is going to do some funky things because the BooBox and Scaremaster are going to do some funky things real quick here, just kind of loading up. So now we're ready to go. So, this certain show right here is using 4 channels of DMX, so this is 4C, but we're going to go to my ambient scene, which I know has 33 channels. There's my ambient scene right there. So, we're going to go to our DMX scene menu, DMX channels, and you can adjust how many channels you want here, either with the faders or with your numbers. The max is 33 with this certain BooBox. So enter right there. We'll go back, and I believe in our show menu, I might be wrong. Alright, we'll go back to here right now. So, if you hold the record button down, you're going to see your DMX channels appear on your A and your B. You see that if you adjust them, you're going to see that they will change around a little bit here. So I know for a fact that channel 3 is blue and channel 4 is my dimmer. So if I let go and bring both up, you're now going to see that I have full control over the lights as a fly in here. If I bring A up, that's blue. I can control the light's blue output. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to record this scene just like that. So we're going to give it probably a good 10-second record time here. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll give it a tap to re-record it. Now I'll bring both of these faders down, and say I wanted to go tap record and change my DMX channel on just the B to channel 5, which would allow me to adjust my strobe, because channel 5 is the shutter, like I said. So we can go back in here, we can go back in, and we can re-record. Okay, we're recording. If you want some lightning, some whatever you want to do, some lights flickering in the scene itself. You can just adjust that with your fader and tap record like that. Now if you press play, your light is going to do exactly what you just programmed. You're running it straight through the DMX. Okay. And again, if you're using fixtures that had, movements, colors, gobos, fog, output, stuff like that, you basically go through and you make a pass with each scene, which each fader controlling one aspect of your show. I kind of look at it as, if you're trying to paint a mural, you go through once with your red, go through once with your yellow, go through once with your blue. You're kind of doing this. You make a pass of your scene with just your blue colors, then you go back and you pass with your shutter control, go back and pass with your red control, go back and pass with your dimmer control. So you're kind of making passes at it. So after that, we can just play the scene, and it'll play back exactly what I said. Just right there. So then we will go to our play menu. Our menu, excuse me. Now we're going to save the card. Once again, the light's going to do some funky things for us. It's saving to the SD card right now, and it's then going to save to the BooBox. Okay. Now, if everything worked out correctly, when I unplug this scene, this cable right here, it should start playing our ambient scene. So let's cross our fingers. And there it goes, starting to play our ambient scene. It's going to start flickering for us. So now this box by itself is just doing that. There's no controller controlling that. So if you wanted to use this, like if you wanted your lights pulsing or something like that for your ambient scene, obviously this is how you do it. You can go back if you want it. It's the same procedure for actual scenes. If you want to put DMX lighting into your scenes, you just do the same thing. Make a pass with just your lighting. Stuff like that. So that is how you control a DMX lighting fixture with a BooBox 8 and a Scaremaster. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if any projects you guys would like to see me do on camera, just feel free to drop a comment, send me a message, and happy haunting.